Good morning, everybody. My name is Bridget Murphy, and I come from University of Kiel. I'm also the Vice President of ESUO, the European Synchrotron and free-electron laser users organization. And today I'm presenting on behalf of the NEPHEWS Project, which is coordinated by Solaris. Let's start by wondering what NEPHEWS is. NEPHEWS, this means neutrons and photons elevating worldwide science. This is an international collaboration, and it fosters a way to provide access to leading photon and neutron research infrastructures across Europe. And we do this by providing transnational access, or shortened TNA. And this aspect is tailored for providing training for young researchers. And also, we will tell you about personalized twinning with expert users at research facilities, RIs, for neutron and X-ray. So you can see here on the right side, TNA, training and twinning. These are the focus of the training event here. Without the funding from the European Union, this would not be possible, and therefore we would like to thank Horizon Infra 2023, SEVRA 0103. And this EU funding is a Horizon fund of 4.7 million euro. If you want to find out more about this project, please click on www.beamtime.eu. I'll remind you again. So NEPHEWS. Who are the people in NEPHEWS? It's a consortium with 23 partners, 19 of which are infrastructures. These are large-scale facilities. And we uniquely combine synchrotron and free-electron laser and neutron facilities across Europe, together with the European users organizations, ESUO, which is, as you know now, the European Synchrotron and Free-Electron Laser Users Organization, and ENSA, the European Neutron Scattering Alliance. You can see here on the right-hand side, you may recognize some of these logos here of the facilities, the ILL or the ESRF, Solaris, and these are all different facilities across Europe. And the interesting thing is that these organizations work together, and the facilities are organized on behalf of the synchrotrons by LEAPS and on behalf of the neutrons by LENS. And similarly, our user communities are organized in ESUO and ENSA. And the reason that we all come together like this is because it's our passion to develop the advancement of science for the benefit of global society. And our way to achieve this is to support and fast-track access through transnational access for excellent scientists, no matter of their origin. We also, to this end, want to develop early-stage careers and researchers, and also widen the user base and supporting user communities. Why do we have NEPHEWS? Well, I hinted at it in the last slide. It's because we want to bring together the facilities and the users, and we need a framework for them to work together. And this framework is NEPHEWS, which has been funded by the European community. So where are the NEPHEWS sources? So you can see here, we have 9 synchrotrons and 6 free electron lasers, which are scattered across Europe. You can see here we have France, Germany, Hungary, Switzerland, the UK, and as well as the synchrotron and free electron facilities, we also have 6 neutron sources, which are also distributed around Europe. And in participating in NEPHEWS, we have 23 partners. 20 of those are research infrastructures, and also the 2 users organizations, ESUO and ENSA. Again, you can find out more about how to get access by clicking on www.beamtime.eu. And also, I would like to mention 2 associated partners, Trinity College Dublin. This is where the ESUO has got its head office, and Sesame, which is a synchrotron in the Middle East, which is also very closely related to the NEPHEWS funding. So in this NEPHEWS training, we will have different sessions. This morning is dealing with the the virtual training, the landscape for free-electron and synchrotron across Europe, the similar situation for neutrons. And then we'll have an introduction into X-rays. In the afternoon, we'll have an introduction to neutrons and then a series of talks highlighting individual and methods within neutrons and how you can use them. And then in the following day, the sessions will be synchrotron X-ray absorption spectroscopy, photo emission spectroscopy, and synchrotron X-ray diffraction. These are all very useful techniques. And also, we'll also provide an overview on imaging and computed tomography. Then we move on to free electron lasers and infrared free electron lasers. And then we will have a talk tomorrow, which will be dedicated to experiments at large-scale facilities and explaining you how to make your data fair. This is findable, accessible, and interoperable, and best practice for dealing with your data. And then, of course, we'll also give you some information on how to access beam time and on the different access modes and proposal writing, and how to do it at new and for non-expert users through the NEPHEWS user twinning options. At the end, there will also be two case studies, one from neutron science and one from X-ray. So the learning goals for this virtual training are to let you know who ESUO and ENSA are, to find out what science you can do with neutrons, with X-rays, or why would you need a free electron laser. And I hope that you will also know, how can I make my data fair and open? How can NEPHEWS help me to get access? How do I write a good proposal? And what does one detailed example look like in practice? Or, for example, a case study. So I hope you enjoy the training and go through all the modules. Thank you very much for your attention.